How AI rewrites movies with one prompt. Hollywood will never be the same. One sentence, one idea, one prompt. That's all it takes for AI to rewrite an entire movie in 2025. In this 40-minute deep dive documentary, we explore how artificial intelligence is reshaping the film industry in ways we've never imagined. From screenwriting and character arcs to visual effects and actor performances, AI is not just assisting Hollywood, it's replacing entire production pipelines. In this episode, how GPT 5.5, Sora, Gemini, RunwayML, and ElevenLabs are powering AI filmmaking. The rise of prompt directors and AI native studios in the USA, UK, Germany, and France. Deepfake actors, emotional simulations, and real-time adaptive storylines. Ethical, legal, and creative dilemmas facing modern filmmakers. Fan-made alternate endings, AI-generated sequels, and digital actors. The future of storytelling. Human soul or algorithmic brilliance? The Hollywood revolution isn't coming. It's already here. Watch to the end to discover how you could make the next big blockbuster with one prompt. Like this video if AI filmmaking fascinates you. Comment your thoughts, threat or tool. Subscribe to FutureWay for weekly videos on AI, tech, and the future of human creativity.
257 257 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 0 257 257 257.
How AI rewrites movies with one prompt. The Hollywood revolution has begun. Welcome to FutureWay, where the boundaries between reality and technology are fading by the second. Today, we're diving deep into something that doesn't just represent a shift in how movies are made. It represents a fundamental reprogramming of the entire film industry. We're talking about artificial intelligence taking control of storytelling. Not just editing scripts, but writing, designing, directing, casting, and delivering entire films from a single user prompt. One idea, one line of input. That's all it takes. AI now has the tools to rewrite movies, generate dialogue, design actors, and even simulate emotional arcs, all faster than any human studio ever could. This isn't a theory. It's not some futuristic dream. It's already happening, and the impact is hitting every corner of Hollywood, from the indie creator in a Berlin studio to billion-dollar film corporations in Los Angeles. Let's begin with how we got here. Back in the early 2020s, tools like GPT-3 and GP4 helped writers brainstorm, generate text, and even complete scenes. But they were assistants, not architects. Fast forward to 2025, and the AI landscape has evolved into something almost mythological in power, with OpenAI's GPT 5.5, Google's Gemini Ultra, Sora for video generation, ElevenLabs Pro for ultra-realistic voice, and RunwayML Gen 3 for cinematic visuals. We are now in an era where one person, using only a keyboard and a graphics processor, can create what once took studios months and hundreds of people. It's called prompt-based filmmaking, and it's transforming movies forever. Imagine typing a prompt like, a teenage girl discovers she's a reincarnated queen with the ability to control time, set in a neon-lit Tokyo in 2099. Within seconds, the AI generates a full screenplay. It outlines the emotional journey. It defines every character. It visualizes each scene in storyboard format. It suggests musical cues, creates trailer lines, and even predicts which versions will perform best with specific audiences based on their viewing behavior. This is where it gets deeper, because the story doesn't stop at script generation. With tools like Sora and Runway, AI now generates full-length cinematic scenes, not animations, not concept sketches, realistic video simulations. Actors that blink, breathe, and cry, none of whom actually exist. They're digital, created from data. Entire performances are generated from scratch, based on the emotional tone requested by the prompt. Want anger in Act 2? Hope in Act 3? AI directs the performance based on narrative context. It's like having a team of editors, directors, cinematographers, and sound engineers inside your browser. Now imagine this being done at scale, by amateurs and professionals alike. In cities like San Francisco, Paris, London, and Munich, thousands of new AI film labs are opening. These are co-working spaces designed for digital filmmakers. But there are no cameras, no sound booths, no lights, just machines, running prompts, generating cinema. And this has given birth to a new profession, the prompt director. These are not traditional creatives. They're coders, linguists, artists, and marketers all at once. Their job is to write the most effective instructions for AI, instructions that not only build a plot, but also engineer emotion, pacing, structure, and style. Think of them as screenwriters 2.0, but instead of writing for humans, they write for machines that create for humans. Now let's explore what this means for big studios. In Hollywood, executives are now conducting meetings with AI-generated simulations of movies before a single dollar is spent. They test multiple versions of storylines, tweak arcs, and run audience simulations. Which version will appeal more to German audiences? Which ending will perform better in Brazil? What will make American audiences cry? The AI knows because it's trained on data from decades of box office hits, emotional analytics, and streaming behavior. It's not just writing the movie, it's designing it for success. And yes, it's controversial. In 2024, leaked documents from a major studio revealed that several major blockbuster rewrites were done by AI, not the credited screenwriters. That includes punch-ups for dialogue, character adjustments, and even entire third acts. Why? Because the AI tested better. It's a data-driven art now. And this leads us to the core tension in the creative industry. Is this the death of originality or the birth of a new creative medium? Critics argue AI lacks lived experience, that it mimics but doesn't feel, that its stories lack soul. But here's the counter-argument. The AI doesn't create in isolation. It creates in collaboration. It's guided by human intention. The soul of the story is the prompt. The emotional heartbeat comes from how well a human guides the machine. And some of the world's best AI-generated short films are now winning awards at international festivals. At the Berlin AI Cinema Fest, a movie entirely made by a team of 2 with no camera crew won Best Screenplay, Best Design, and Best Sound. And it was made in 3 days. One creator wrote, the other prompted. The AI did the rest. But this revolution has massive implications for actors. With tools like Luma and Deepfake Lab, studios are now building digital replicas of actors. Not just faces, their voices, gestures, timing, and emotional ranges. Performances can be generated without actors ever stepping on set. And yes, some actors have already signed away rights to their digital twins. In exchange, they receive royalties. Others are fighting back. A-list celebrities are demanding protection from deepfake misuse, digital cloning, and unauthorized performances. Lawsuits are coming. Governments are responding. In the EU, strict regulations on AI likeness usage are being proposed. In the US, new legislation is being debated to protect creative IP in AI-generated content. Still, the technology moves faster than policy, and for now, digital actors are multiplying. And here's where things get even more surreal. AI-generated sequels to famous films that were never planned. A startup in the UK recently created a 3-minute trailer for an unofficial sequel to Inception, entirely AI-generated, with simulated voices and visuals of the original cast. It went viral. Over 50 million views in 1 week. Studios are watching. Because if the audience is hungry for nostalgia, AI is ready to feed it, instantly. Then comes fan-driven cinema. New platforms allow fans to create alternative versions of shows or movies they love. Hate how a character died? Prompt an alternate timeline. Want a crossover between Marvel and Star Wars? Type it in. You'll have a short film ready within hours. This is collaborative fiction, audience-powered entertainment, and it's happening worldwide. But there are risks. What happens when fake movies go viral? When misinformation is packaged like blockbuster cinema? When deepfake trailers convince millions something exists when it doesn't? That's not just annoying. It's dangerous. Because AI doesn't know fact from fiction, it just knows patterns. And in the hands of bad actors, literally and figuratively, it could create chaos. So we're entering an age of both hyper-creation and hyper-caution. The tools are open, the power is distributed. But the responsibility? That's up to us. As a society, we'll need new rules, new ethics, and a new relationship with what's real. In the next 5 years, we will likely see the first full-length AI-generated movie released in theaters. We will see AI-generated actors receive nominations. We will see streaming platforms that allow viewers to control the narrative mid-play. And perhaps we'll also see the line between audience and creator disappear altogether. Because when anyone can make a movie, instantly, globally, and virally, the world becomes a stage for infinite storytelling. But here's the question I leave you with. In a world where AI can simulate any emotion, perform any scene, and tell any story you can imagine, what will still make a story matter? Maybe it's not about who made it. Maybe it's about why it was made. Maybe the future of film isn't about replacing humans. It's about unlocking creativity at a scale we've never imagined. So what will you create? What story will you tell? And what's your next prompt? Conclusion CTA. If this exploration blew your mind, hit that like button. Drop a comment with your thoughts. Would you watch an AI-created film? And don't forget to subscribe to Future Way, where we take you beyond the edge of innovation every single week. Because the next blockbuster might not come from Hollywood. It might come from your keyboard.
2